Tip of the week this week is going to be a perfect arm bar every single time. Now, a lot of the problems with arm bars is that we don't get the arm straight, or we don't pull the arm to our hip, or we're trying to do too much, too fast, and we're not really focusing on the important stuff. Let me borrow Matt Hausberg. Thanks for coming in. Here's a meat bag. Imagine that I'm standing here. What I need to do is I need to get his arm straight, and I need his hand to go this way and his elbow to go that way. Does that make sense? So the joint isn't designed to go any further, so he's in pain. That's what we're trying to do. We get there a lot of different ways, and a lot of the ways we do it, some of us tend to screw it up a little bit. And we tend to roll things too much, and we take his arm kind of out of alignment so it doesn't hurt. When I do this, what I need to do is like I said, keep the hand going one way, the arm going the other. We'll start off the common wrist grab that we do. I do my distraction. I bring my hand up. I've rotated this. I've got that there. Now, a lot of times what happens is I keep thinking I got to roll his arm, and I'll do that to roll his arm, and his arm will now bend because I don't have it locked. Right? One more time. I got my hand up. I'll bring it up. I'll hit him, and I'll over-rotate the arm, which is not what I want to do. And a couple things why that goes wrong is, the first and foremost is I didn't hit him. And if I really hit him, everything changes. So I bring this hand up, and I go, bang, there's my hit. When I hit him in the face, his arm naturally stretches out. And that's what I want. So once his arm is stretched out, all I got to do is track back to his triceps tendon, and then everything's perfect at this point. I'm just going to lower the whole unit and bring it to my hip. Can you stand up, man? Nope. Nope. And I suggest when you're working arm bars on somebody, get them to where they're locked out, and then say, stand up to see if you really have. So if we get a reference point, and a reference point is just a point that we have in common. When he gives me a straight punch, before we start, my hands are always up, right? So when he punches, I'm just going to let his punch go by. My hands are still up. I didn't do anything, and that's important. So now I got a hit to the head. I've got my arm going into his deltoid, and now I'm set up, and all I got to do is take this hand and touch my palm to my pocket. I'm going to bring my other arm along, keep that same structure. Can you stand up, man? No, see, you can't stand up. So you'll get it every single time. If we go off a straight punch, right, I go one, I'm going to hoo-butt it. Two, normally I would push this arm down in order to punch him. This time I make contact, and I'm going to slide my hand up for the hit. From there, I'm going to gather everything back in and touch my pocket. And I'm far away from him. Will it work? Absolutely. Can you stand up? No. Nope, can't stand up. If we turn around this way, right, and he punches, I go one, two, hit. Hit, hit, hit. You always got to hit because look how that shoves everything out. This, I'm going to just turn my forearm kind of rolls to the edge, and I bring my hand to my pocket. Can you stand up? Nope. And that's kind of what you're looking for out of an arm bar. You don't want to roll it too much. And you'll find that you can get to this from a bunch of different positions. Same side wrist grab. Same side. Get my hand up. I do my distraction. I roll this over. There's my hip. Does that position look familiar? It should. Then I bring this down. This position is what we call a reference point. And a reference point is a point that you just always go back to. And we get to that because my hands are up. So if Matt gives me a straight punch, look, it's a reference point. If now Invisible Matt, he goes out of the way, look, I'm right there. I can do everything I need to from right here. One more time, he punches. There's my hit. Now, I just bring it back down. My reference point is the point where I'm comfortable and I know how to move. So if you do that every single time, you'll get a perfect elbow arm bar every single time.